G'day, have I got a story for you? Check the disclaimer. Season 1, Episode 73, Enhancements. Woman, pull, doors, other woman, help. Woman, pull, doors, other woman, help. Woman in tank. Other woman say, wait. I wait. Other woman say, wait. I wait. I wait. I wait. I wait. I wait. I wait. Other woman say, you need to turn your back while I get her out. Turn back, turn back, turn back, turn back. How? Turn back. Back, not turn. Other woman say, you can look now. Where? Where look now? Huh? I lay there? Okay. I lay there. Oh. Clothes off? Okay. I lay there, clothes off. Ooh, needles. Still? I be still? Other woman, help. I wait. I lay here. I be still. I wait. Your brain, in fact your whole body, should be repaired. I have helped others like you, and I need you to know that even though you are physically in excellent condition, I waited. I turned my back. I lay here. I will stay. Your mind still. What they've done to you sometimes can take a while to heal. I waited. Then I turned my back. Now I am laying here. Some of the others still had things happen to them. I will. They would slow down and freeze sometimes. This is not a physical issue or injury or malfunction, although it does affect the body. This is a psychological issue, and we are still trying to ascertain. I waited completely while she helped the woman. Then I turned my back. Now I am laying here, getting help. I see why I need to keep still. The best thing you can do is develop friendships, personal relationships. The woman seems so much better. Make sure you have a goal. Whatever is happening to me, to live for. I feel that I'm much better already. I knew that little girl would help me, and she has. I'm glad I trusted her. How did I get myself into this mess? I remember. I am big, almost 7 foot tall, and my colleagues treated me as though I was dumb, as though my height had somehow made me have a diminished intellect. How ridiculous. They continuously told me that I would make a better bodyguard than a scientist. I eventually chose to be a specialist bodyguard, to stop them from continually treating me like their personal cleaning staff and placating me. I saw the respect they showed to those bodyguards. That's what I wanted. I made an appointment with the head man himself, Aspiaf, and put my name down to be in the next group of initiates. I think he was impressed that a scientist was willing to leave his vocation to pursue a career as a specialist bodyguard. He said that he put me in the highest level group, and the ceremony will be only 5 days from now. That's not a lot of time to prepare. Actually, he gave me nothing to do to prepare. As I walk back to the lab, I decide that I will say nothing to my colleagues. I look forward to seeing their faces when I show up at their lab wearing a suit that cost close to what they make in a year. I walk into the lab smiling, knowing that soon they will have no choice and have to show me respect as they do the other specialist bodyguards. I hum to myself while I clean up their mess without being told. 3 of them comment on my good mood. If only they knew. The 5 days pass quickly. I have all the information. It was hand-delivered to me in the lab in front of those scientists. That's got them guessing. When they asked, I told them that I'm not permitted to discuss it. It's actually the truth. I can't discuss anything in the information. Only other specialist bodyguards know this information. I have read everything a few times. Not really a lot of information, a lot of papers, a lot of words, but they don't really give any specific information. It's like whoever wrote it was very careful to make sure everything was as vague as possible. Whatever it is that I have to do, I'm confident. I'm ready. Today's the day. Finally, I make excuses all day as to why I'm unable to clean up their messes. I even make some mess myself. When the time comes, I make sure I tell my colleagues that I will be using the VIP elevator and that the helicopter has arrived for me. I notice them following me, trying not to let me see. They watch as I use the VIP elevator, and I wave to them just before the doors close. Oh, that was great. I can imagine them realising that they'll have to clean up their own mess when they get back to the lab. And mine. When I step out of the elevator, I see 3 others waiting. Wow, the woman is so tall. She must be 6 foot at least. They are all surprised to see a scientist and ask me why I am coming. They are even more surprised that a scientist is swapping vocation to a bodyguard. I suppose many would think of it as a bad career choice, but I think that the thought of being a respected bodyguard is much better than being a belittled scientist. I haven't got to do real scientific work in years, and I will never have to clean up after those men again. The helicopter ride is longer than I expected. I have no idea where we are, but the views are spectacular. These 3 people seem nice. The 2 men were treated badly at their jobs as I was, and the woman, no one wanted a 6-foot woman around. The men were intimidated by her height, and all the women she knew were already married and having children. It was obvious she was sad that no one wanted to marry her because of her height. She seemed nice. It's a shame I didn't meet her earlier. Both their lives could have been very different. The helicopter eventually lands on a helipad at the base of a mountain. Which mountain is this? I may excel at a lot of things, but geography isn't one of them. I was just never interested in going anywhere, and therefore didn't really care to know where places were. If I had a lab for my work and a comfy couch next to the radio, well, that was all I needed. The pilot points us in the right direction and immediately gets back into the helicopter. I ask him if he will be here to take us back after the ceremony, and he laughs and says that we're never going back. We're all a bit stunned, but I assume he is just trying to scare us. Some people have an odd sense of humour. We watch as the helicopter takes off. When we arrive at the entrance of the cave, we have to sign in with blood. Is this another scare tactic? I'm beginning to wonder what I've gotten myself into. We all go in, trying to stop our finger from continuing to bleed. He could have offered us a band-aid. Inside is also not what I expected. A platform at the far end and bench seats that look more like stone that has unfortunately landed in not quite parallel lines. We are ushered into a line where we wait our turn to read and sign a contract. Again, this time from the left thumb, making sure our thumbprints are in them. Back in the room, there are more people here now. Many of them are in black robes, with pointy hoods so big that we can't see their faces. What have they got under those hoods to keep the point from falling down? It's funny. All I can think of is a loo plunger on their heads underneath. I really want to laugh, but swallow instead to stifle the laugh, just in case this is all supposed to be serious. I wonder what was written on that contract. I only glanced at it and signed it quickly because others were waiting. It seemed to be written by the same person who wrote the vague information on all those papers I was given to read. There are people here who have been through this ceremony, and they talk freely and loudly about what it has done for them. They speak of enhancements, enhanced speed, enhanced eyesight, enhanced strength. Actually, they all seem to like that word enhanced, and maybe used it a little too much. Some of them had odd eyes like a cat, with a slit, although when asked they said they have snake eyes. Do snake eyes look like that? As far as I know, snakes don't see particularly well, and cats' eyes are for night vision, since they are nocturnal. I don't see how either of them could be enhancements. They sound more like a downgrade to me. We are all told to be seated. I sit next to the 6-foot woman in the second row. These seats really are made of rock. They're so cold, with what looks like stains all over them. The woman looks at me nervously, and I give her a reassuring smile. I wish I felt as confident as I look. We are all told to rise, and a woman, walks down the centre aisle from the back to the front. Oh, should I look? Maybe I shouldn't look. She has walked up onto the platform, I think. Suddenly there is a spotlight on her. It is so bright. The woman is standing with her back to us, her legs wide apart and her arms out each side. Oh, I see. They want us to see her tattoos, and maybe think they're actual scales. They certainly look real. She turns to the side, and as she bends over, I can see each scale sticking out from her body. So, not tattoos. She turns to the front, and we see the head of a snake on the top of her bald head. Maybe not bald, maybe scaled. As she straightens up, we see her yellow eyes and scales on the sides of her neck and shoulders. Oh dear, this is a bit rude. When she talks, she makes a hissing noise with every S sound, and at the end of each thing she says, she flicks out her forked tongue. I'm not sure whether I want to laugh, congratulate her for her riveting performance, or run away from here as fast as I can. This all seems real. They're all very serious. I just noticed that the woman beside me is holding onto the bottom of my shirt and looks like she might pass out. Oh, someone just hit the deck on the other side of the room. The man who fainted is being dragged out the side doorway in a very unceremonious fashion. Unceremonious at a ceremony. Actually, it's not funny after all. I often try to make light of uncomfortable situations, and this is certainly uncomfortable. They are asking for a volunteer to go first. Go first at what? Well, it's not going to be me. Suddenly, the woman next to me lets go of the hem of my shirt and raises her hand. What is she doing? Does she really want to go first? Maybe she just wants to get it over with so she can leave. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Maybe I should go second. The sooner we can leave, the better. The snake woman takes her aside, and she has to sign in again. Pinky fingerprint this time. And she also has to sign with a pen. Aha! Maybe the stuff was just to scare us after all. I look around. This place seems awful, now that I have a minute to take it all in. It looks like a cross between a museum and a chamber, or what I imagine a chamber would be like. What are all those metal things adorning the walls? Is that supposed to be splatters on the wall? I hope that's not real. The two women are now centre stage. Apparently, she has to put her right arm into a big urn that contains a deadly snake. She is to make no movement when it strikes, except a nod so we know it is done. Then she has to withdraw her arm very slowly. Are they kidding? If there really is a snake in there, it won't be. What's the point of all their new bodyguards? They'll end up with none. I watch. It's easy to tell when the snake bit her. She nods and slowly pulls her arm out. Two people in the black hooded cloaks come and hold her arms while the woman cuts the clothes off her. Oh, how embarrassing. They take her to the side and hold her against the wall. As the woman pulls the lever, two metal straps go across her body and one at her knees. The two men push on them until she is pinned tightly against the wall. It looks like it's so tight that it would hurt. The snake woman explains that she is about to be injected. The spotlight goes back to her, and we see her body jerk as the needles go in. The look on her face. I could tell that she felt the liquid go into her body. The spotlight goes back to the snake woman, and an eerie light suddenly shines on the other woman. The snake woman asks who's next. I raise my hand, not realizing that I actually don't want to go second now. I don't want to do this at all. Too late. I see the woman who went first looking directly at her and shake her head while mouthing, "No, no." the snake woman takes me aside and tells me that I have a choice. Oh, I can choose to go ahead and possibly become a specialist bodyguard, and with my background, I would probably be able to choose my own clients. I could choose not to do this, in which case the other contracts I have already signed come into effect. She tells me that if I go through with this and live, I will be highly respected and sought after by very rich, very important people. If I don't go through with this, all the other contracts I signed lead to certain. We are now centre stage, and it's my turn to put my right arm into the big urn. I do so and make no movement when it strikes, except a nod, so she knows it is done. I am now withdrawing my arm very slowly. 2 people in the black hooded cloaks come and hold my arms, while the woman cuts my clothes off me. I knew this was coming, but it's still embarrassing. I walk over to the side and stand against the wall, where a hooded man directs. I am now pinned to the wall as tightly as the woman. It does hurt, the metal edges pressing against me. Now I am about to be injected. The spotlight is on me. And I feel my body jerk as the needles go in. I don't feel so good. A light shines directly on me, and suddenly my perception of everything keeps changing. Oh, turn it off. Turn it off. Oh, no one should do this. This is bad. I don't feel so good. The lights are bad. Where am I? My mind. I've got to concentrate. My perception of that woman, the snake woman, over there. Where? My perceptions. Am I dreaming? My mind. I must be dreaming. I have always had a perceptive mind. I don't like this dream. My perceptions. What was I thinking? Dreaming, must be dreaming. I want to wake up. No, I see you, snake lady. Don't do it to someone else. It's bad, very bad. Oh, I feel awful. What's happened to me? Why won't the wall keep still? Everything is wobbly. This light, it's bad, it's evil, it's changing my, something. I forget. Turn it off. Concentrate. I need to concentrate. Who is that with his hand in the urn? Is that me? Hey, me! Take out my hand! Take out my hand! It's not good! It's not good. Oh, good, I took my hand out. Who is that? He's not me. Oh, I don't feel very good. Oh, my feet hurt. My feet. What is happening to my feet? My mouth hurts too. The light. The things are changing. Turn it off. Oh, I don't feel so good. long I've been here. Where's Snake Woman gone? My feet. Turn light off. How long? How long? Face hurt. Fingers. Snake lady gone. Light bad. Mouth hurt. Sore hand. Foot pain. I no. Bad light. Bad. Then I remember waking up with a group of people in the middle of a room being squirted with a hose. The water was so cold. We were all given bars of soap to get the mess off ourselves. None of us knew what the mess was, but it stank. Some of them had a tail. Did I have a tail? I don't remember. My mind, I couldn't think straight. It lasted for such a long time, until now. The has finally finished. The women politely turn their backs as I get out of the When I am covered, I say,
Okay.
They turn around and Delilah asks me, How do you feel?
I feel fantastic. I can think. I mean, really think. My head doesn't hurt like it did before. The only parts that feel odd are my face, hands and feet. But that's understandable. I mean, look at them. I haven't felt this good in a very long time. How long has it been? Weeks? Years? I'm not sure. But I feel fantastic. I can think. There is no fog. I remember you, Delilah. I hear the woman.
For a minute, I forgot that I'm only a copy. A pale shadow of a real person. Should I even exist?
Did she mean to say that out loud? Is that my old friend? Maybe not. Who is she?
You have a whole new life ahead of you,
I point out.
You can do whatever you choose, and you can be whomever you choose.
She looks up at me and says,
Thank you, Bartholomew.
So she knows my original name. Did Delilah tell her? Did Delilah know? She was getting ready to leave. I know who she is. I say,
I wish you well. Make a difference, Nuala.
Then I add,
By the way, for the time being, my name is still Elvar.
Thank you so much for joining us with the cuppa. I appreciate your company.